This old cowl side is bad rusty. It's got a bunch of lead in it. It's time just to go ahead and replace the whole thing. Hey guys, welcome back to Phillips Hot Rod Garage. Now that I've got the shrinker and the stretcher combo ready to go and got the vise mounted to the table so I can put those tools to work, it's time to get this cowl side fit on the car correctly. Now what I've done is I've gone ahead and installed the old cowl side. I've got it installed so I can use it for reference so I can get my new one installed correctly. Come on a little bit closer, I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about getting this thing to fit. All right, as you can see, the original cowl side is very bad rusty. The whole bottom here is rusted away. It's got some lead in it here. I could repair this, but these cowl sides are not very expensive, so the best thing to do is just replace the whole panel. So here's the plan, guys. What I'm gonna do is take a marker, and I'm gonna put a mark all the way down the cowl post, or down the A-pillar, whichever you wanna call it. We'll put a mark all the way down. And when I put my new cowl side on, I'll be able to see by looking at this mark just how much the shape of the new cowl side needs to change to match the contour of the old one. So I already know that it's not correct because I've already had it put up here. So I know I've got to use that shrinker or the stretcher, whichever one I gotta have, to get it shaped right. So just gonna put that line on there. That'll give me something to go by. We'll be able to see what we gotta do. Some lead in the way there, so it's hard to get in there to it, but that'll get me close enough. Now I can't put a mark here because all this is rusted away, but I've got something to go by down here. This edge here, the cowl side will line up with that edge, so I'll be lined up here and lined up here. So this area here, it'll just probably be pretty easy to get that just to lay in there like it should. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. All right, there's my line. So now it's time to remove the old cowl side, stick the new cowl side on there, see how it fits. Okay, now we can see the problem. I'm flush here, I'm flush here, but right in this area, the panel is sticking out past the gas tank. Now some people would just come in here and possibly just put some body filler in here to make this panel line up with the tank a little better. But I think I'm gonna try to stretch the lip on this with the stretcher a little bit. See if I can just put just a little bit more contour in this panel. And also, look at the line I put on before. You can see the panel is definitely not sitting the same. Although it's lined up at the bottom here. It's lined up perfect here. It's lined up at the top. In just a little bit from the line, but really close. But you can see as it goes down, the panel is a lot more flat than the original panel. The original cowl side curved out a bit more. So I'm gonna take it back off the car now. First I'm gonna put some marks on it to give me some reference points or something to go by. Then I'm gonna take it back off the car, take it to the shrinker. Just, I guess that whole area, just all the way, needs to be shrunk. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink this inside edge so that this panel develops more of an outward curve. On the top of the panel, I'm going to actually stretch the inside edge so that the panel curves inward a little bit more. So what I've decided to do, since the jaws of the shrinker and the stretcher measure 2 inches wide, I think what I'll do is create some type of reference points. So I'll measure along this edge and put some marks on here every 2 inches. That'll just give me something to go by to keep up with where I'm at. Hey, I need a helper. This is kind of hard to do by myself. An extra set of hands would really help about now. All right, I got it marked. This area right in here is really flat. It needs more curve in this area. So I'm gonna shrink pretty heavy in this area right in here. Pretty happy with that. First time ever using one of these. And it's moving. All right, I got this pretty good here, so I'm just gonna go down the length of the panel now. All right, guys, there's a noticeable difference. Hope I didn't go too far. If I did, I'll put it back in the other one, go back the other way. Let's put it on the car, see how it looks. Okay guys, I ran this panel through the shrinker one pass, just guessing at how far it needed to go. And I'm telling you, that is close. I'm very happy with that. It's lined up at the bottom, lined up flush with the post. It is almost dead on that line, all the way till you get to the top right here. For the first time ever using a shrinker or a stretcher, to do that on the first try, I'm extremely happy. Extremely happy. So I might take a little bit of the shape out right in this area here just to bring this out a little closer to the line. But I'm gonna go ahead, take it back off and fix this area. Okay guys, I gotta switch over to the stretcher. Gonna make a little minor adjustment in this area. Don't want to go too far. I could have got away with it like it was. It actually fit pretty good. Okay, let's get this top section done now. I need to stretch this area between these two marks. All right, let's put that back on the car now, see how it's gonna fit. You guys, I'm telling you, I am very surprised, but that shrinker and that stretcher did the trick. Just a little bit of stretching in this, between these two marks, has got this area completely flush. And I want you to look down that mark. Wow. That thing fits perfect. I am extremely happy with that. Now the next thing I've got to do to finish this piece, you'll notice it's a little bit long on the bottom. Sticks down below the cowl post a little bit here. We're gonna save that for later because this gap between the body and the frame, we gotta fix this gap. The body's gotta come down. When it comes down, the frame curves up in this area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna begin cutting here. We're gonna cut this panel up probably somewhere around 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch higher at the front than it is at the back. We're gonna reform this panel right through here and then let the body down so it'll have a nice tight crack between the body and the frame all the way down. That's much better. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out another night at Phillips Hot Rod Garage. We're making progress on this old rusty Model A. You know, that shrinker stretcher combo from Eastwood did the trick. If anybody's watching my videos and you're considering getting that shrinker and stretcher combo from Eastwood, I'm telling you that it did the trick for me. I'm very pleased with it. I'm very happy with the way it worked. I've never used them before. As I told you earlier, that was my first time ever using a shrinker or a stretcher, but it did the trick. It was fast and easy, and the panel fits very well now. So I'm happy. Hey, I just want to tell you that I thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue making progress on this old rusty Model A. We're going to get this car looking good. I'm telling you, I went to a car show 2 weekends in a row without a car of my own. This is the stage that I'm in on my project. I still got a long way to go, but if I keep making this kind of progress this quick, I'm gonna be needing to get a Hemi built pretty soon. Hey, that's wishful thinking. We got a long way to go. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on the other side. See you in the next video.